Here's a quick look of my Railjack build. First look at the parts. I'm using Vida. I'm using this one because of the high regeneration percent compared to the rest, which gives you the most effective protection through time. Next one, you have the Lavan engine, MK3. If you multiply the engine speed with the boot speed, you will get some 300 meters per second, which is the top among all three companies. Plating is a new thing. Well, it's no longer new after this long. But plating now is the effective health of your Railjack. I have gone for the highest 1000. Some claim that Vida could be a good balance because of the high armor, but I would go for the highest health possible to withstand the damage, giving a larger pool and thus larger flexibility. It's a personal choice. You notice that I'm using an MK2 reactor from ZT. I'm using this one because of the battle mod strength. This is particularly useful if you are fighting against the fighters. The MK2 reactors are all single stat, while the MK3 are dual stat. You have to make a choice here to see if you like or need the additional stats. For me, I would always go for the battle mod strength to ensure quick takedown of the fighters. There's only two things now to take down. One is the cruise ship, the other one are the fighters. Those weak points and whatnot are to be dealt with by the forward artillery and is quite irrelevant. So having the extra mod strength will give you that much of additional efficiency to kill. None of these armament matters except the Tycho Seeker MK3, which is still the best in taking down the cruise ship shield, be it the copper shield or the grenier shield. I focus my Railjack builds to speed, health, which is 11.4k, and the most important one, the forward artillery damage. So these two are highly recommended, forward artillery and artillery chip shots. Turret damage is a nice to have. It doesn't serve much purpose anymore with the current gameplay, with the Seeker Volley being the current meta. Cruising speed, if you can get it, gives you that much of additional speed when you are speeding to the next destination without enemies around you in the surrounding. The three biggest meta here, Backup Pulse is used to halt the movement of cruise ships, while Seeker Volley is used for taking down the fighters. Particle Ram is good if you intend to farm any resource in the space. You can just ram over the asteroid fields and you will get a lot of loots and resources. Other than that, it doesn't do much damage. The thing with battle mod and tactical mod is that it doesn't consume any of your mod capacity. Only the integrated will consume your mod capacity. So bear that in mind. If you can afford to max out, always max out all these mods. I wouldn't even bother to look at the tactical because in the current state, there's no use of the tactical mods. I max out my intrinsic in a few runs. I would recommend to max out tactical and pilot first, followed by command up to rank 9, then engineer and gunnery. As usual, DE cap it at 512 intrinsic for the remaining one rank for command. We don't know what is coming. Rumor has it is the elite crew, but we shall see when this unfolds. You can get the crew from Tinker in Fortuna. The few stats that are important will be repair, gunnery. Pilot is not so useful because of the stupid AI that if it's piloting your Railjack, you can't even aim properly to take down cruise ships, as it will always stir the Railjack away. On-call is a very important, or I should say nice to have feature. You should always assign an on-call crew member so that with your hotkey combination, you can call the on-call in mission to help you fight off some difficult situations. There's a cooldown though. You can only cast it for every 10 minutes, but the stay is about 5 minutes last I checked. If you know the duration, leave your comment below. That will help others. And don't worry about the role that you assign. You can always reassign them midway in your mission. The Tempestari Railjack skin is nice for those who have done the mission. One personal tip though is to use a darker color for your primary and secondary color, comparing with your engine color, or else it would be too glaring. That's my personal preference. I have another video showing how to launch with your own Railjack if you have a max build and intend to bring it out for a spin, for effective kill, for not needing to babysit someone else badly built Railjack, especially those in the middle of leveling up their Railjack. I don't like the part where in most of the mission you need to come in and clean up the rack cage. There's really no good reason to have a cap on the storage, as well as a cap on the armament component without any option to buy more slots. With the additions of the turrets, this is making testing very hard. Luckily, turrets is no longer relevant at this point. But imagine if it does, this limit is gonna be painful for those who want to try out which one gives the best result. I doubt DE will ever want to fix all this. Thanks for watching. If you find this helpful, please like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one.